I'd like to take the time and say thank you for all the views I've been getting. It's been a great feeling, a very spiritual feeling, a very powerful feeling, and especially some of the comments, because some of the comments are just a simple word and they got the message. So that's my biggest thing is you receive the message, and I don't know what that message is. That message is between you and God. But when you say something back in the comments, it makes me feel a certain way that my spirit says they got the message. And it's not for me to know, but it's for me to say what needs to be said. And you got the message. So I like to take the time and say thank you. And even suggest, I have a hard time watching my videos over sometimes because I already see what I'm about to say. And I try to tell people, in order to be able to plan your future, to see your future before you get to your future, you got to remember your past. Remember it. Things that you love about it, bring to your present. And be in your present. And if you presently like some of the things you did in your past, and I'm talking about the positive, not the negative, the positive thing that you presently living, and you know you like them then, you like them now, then plan on them in your future. And if you plan each part of your future out like that, then you know your future. And God gives it. That's why you got to know how to see yourself in others. In every perspective. In every perspective, you got to learn how to see yourself in others. Don't waste time to see them. Waste time to see them. That is the devil. You like them, but guess what? The part that you like, oh yeah, then the devil comes out. But you know the devil in you. You got to know you. Then if you know they make you feel better, and that it's a different you, when you go back to you, it's not the devil, it's you. They may not be able to sustain that you like in you. But you like it over there. But you got to make sure you can sustain it them and you. You got to know what they like about themselves and you in order for you to keep on getting yourself out of them. But that's master your dating. You got to learn how to master who you are with every person you want. So take who you've been, bring in your present, whoever's in your present, make sure you like yourself within them, but know who you are. Remember your past. No, remember the good parts about you, because that is who you presently are. Remember them things and change the things you don't like. Let's not focus on that. Just remember the things you do like and bring into your presence, live in your presence, and add to them. And if you like them now, plan on them being in your future. And the specific subjects is they all change for each individual. Each individual. If you look at 10 of my videos, just as short clips, and you know, I'm using the software to clip them, and they leave you biting for more, because I know what I'm about to say. I know what I'm about to say, and I look at like 3 or 4 of them in a row, and it literally, it's not about the seed of my father, it's not about my mother's egg in me, the human part about me. It's about the celestial part of me. I speak to my celestial brothers. Okay, and I got more celestial brothers than I do got human brothers and sisters. You understand that? I got more celestial brothers and sisters than I got human brothers and sisters. So I speak to the bigger crowd. So when I'm listening to them, and I know when you hear them over and over, I promise you, you'll listen with your spirit. I am speaking to your spirit. And I know even this video here, me saying this to you, it's deep. But this is my job. I'm a messenger. And it's something I felt that I needed to say. And I mean, honestly, and I'm just saying. And the response I'm getting, because people looking at them more, they look. It makes me proud to hear that y'all received the message. And the message is not mine. It belongs to God. I'm just the messenger. I don't know what that message is, and I say that so you can focus on that message belongs to you. Everybody might get something different because everybody's in a different spot and time in their life, and what they need is mentally, emotionally, okay, and physically is the least important. But when you learn to receive the me in you, your me, when you learn to receive your me in you, your me, your mental and your emotional within you, and every step that you are and any person you are with, you learn to receive your me in them. Do you understand that? Your me in them. Do you you learn to see yourself? That's what God wants. He did not put us on this earth to like one another. He put us on this earth to like ourselves and others. And you have to be if you want to find the greatest part about yourself, you got to be great to that other. Now think about it. If you be mean to a person, how should I really make a person feel inside when they go sit down and be with themselves? Okay? And if they can live with themselves, come on. That's the devil, isn't it? And you use the devil, if you use God's spirit in a negative way towards another spirit, that is the devil. That is the devil. Period. But my point is, thank you for the response. I am truly, gratefully appreciated. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 10,000 followers. So I'm trying to learn how to do this YouTube stuff, but I'm happy that y'all are receiving the message, and it makes me feel great. Y'all have a blessed Friday. Today is April 4th, 2025. It's crazy out there. What we gonna do with them terrorists? I think, look, I always said, America need to be ran like a business. And that's what Trump doing. But all business ain't good business. And when you get in business with somebody that does not do good business, you have a hard time sleeping at night. And I know it's scary. And I know how certain parts of the community feeling right now. But I'm going to tell you this much. The melanated people, we've been living like this for a long time underneath the systems. And the system, we know what's wrong, but we choose not to fix it. Trump got elected because he talks negative. Trump is truly the devil in sheep's clothing. I'm hoping he came in like the devil. He came in like the devil. He showed who he is. He is living up to who he said and acted like he is. But God works in mysterious ways. So I'm hoping, I'm praying, and you don't got to pray like this to God. God knows your thoughts 24 hours a day. Jesus is our God. He is our earthly God. The Most High, we don't have the right to speak to until we go through Jesus. And you know what society has done to Jesus. Now, Jesus gave his life and took on that sin and forgave us for that. So you have to ask Jesus. He knows your thoughts. That's how he communicates. When Jesus whispers, and God, Lord, your God on earth, whispers to you, it comes in the form of a thought. He whispers to the spirit within you. Within you. Now, why would he lie to himself? The mysterious part, you got to figure out on a positive or negative level on what he means. Even though it may be positive on earth, if it ain't positive God and Jesus in heaven, it ain't right. So get it right. And right now, religion, laws, the sanctuary mirror made in the image of man, the YT man. Man has misled us and led us wrong. God kicked man out of heaven. Man was the angel. The goddess on earth is just keeping him company. Man still tried to take the goddess as a woman. That is the forbidden fruit. But that's a whole nother level. But it's all intertwined. I promise you. But the point is, Trump came into office speaking like the devil. The mysterious part, and I pray to God, I just use this as a reference. I pray to God that what he does, ripping the system, rebuilding up again, setting these chairs. I'm a machinist, journeyman machinist. Check my LinkedIn page out. And during the 80s and 90s, yes, metric system, everything was going across seas. We had to get with their system and their stuff. You get a box of fire hydrants from China, okay, and you can get 3 crates for one. And good luck if you get one full crate out of it. And they go to our system, our government system. And the government, they have regulations that nothing supposed to be bought from a foreign country. It's supposed to be provided by American company. our flags, our fire hydrants. Something I learned, and I'm up here watching videos of China building our stuff. And I'm being serious. These are little things that we choose to let it go. But in the long run, we ain't nothing but a purchasing state. Country. We buy everything for everybody else. We don't know how to make nothing. So I understand what Trump's trying to do. Rightfully so. And it's scary. I know y'all scared. I'm just like, man, you know, trust me. I can tell you a whole bunch of sad stories when it comes to being a black man, hoping the system be right by him, okay? Do right by him. You know, y'all brought me this country and subjected me to y'all system. Y'all subjected me, broke a black man. The curse of a black man. The curse of a black man. See, a gentleman is supposed to provide, parent, and protect. The 3 P's. He honored that to God in heaven. And God gives that to his daughter on earth that she receives as a lady. But society has condemned black men not to be able to do that. And we are cursed. You broke our home. Parenting our child. We're not inside our home to parent our child. To provide and turn our woman into a lady. We're not in our home. Our house, we can't provide a house so she can make it into a home. She has to turn her own house into a home and invite us in like a night ninja. But the point is, you broke it. You gave her an extra $100, $150 in her welfare check. Okay, not to get married, not to get whatever. Okay, if the man does not live in a home, that was directed. The whole welfare system was directed to the African American to empower our women not to need us. And God didn't want us to need us in the woman stage anyway. That's why we are passionate men. We are very passionate black men. The woman does not need a man. She should not need him, want him, or ask God for him. It's disrespectful to ask God for something she already has. She has to learn how to believe in the man that she has in her woman and then ask God for a gentleman. A gift from God is a gentleman because he honors his oath to God, and that is parenting, providing, and protecting both. Parenting the child, providing for a lady, and protecting both. That's why God put man on earth first. To clear a path and build a house, send his daughter next to make that house into a home for that child of God. We are all the children of God. We may be man on earth first, but when we face God, we bow. And before we can bow for God, we have to bow for the goddess, the lady mother goddess. Then we have to bow for the child of God. Then we bow for God. That is the proper order. You understand that? Have a blessed evening. And thank you so much for watching the videos. I hope that I get 10,000 subscribers. I'm looking for that. Please make all the comments. Say the comments. Say, I don't care if it's one word. When you speak that one word, it is so powerful. It means everything stuffed in that one word. And if that's what your spirit feels, say it. Say it. You have a blessed day. And to that subscriber that told me I need to take my glasses off, I keep my glasses on a lot of times because it hides the me. I don't want a lot of times that person to know me deeply until I know myself and them. If they get to know you before you know you, sometimes they learn how to control you. So behind this screen, I don't know you. But a lot of times we do get a sense of comfort when you look into a person's eyes to feel them. So I understand. I respect that. That's why I am doing this. But I'm teaching you in the same perspective. Learn how to see yourself in others and believe in yourself. How do you feel in that other individual? I use different stories and analogies to explain that. Like, for instance, I have a friend. We can be rolling together, right? And every time we go to the bank, he makes me nervous. And I love my nigga. That is my boy. He said, I'll be right back. And this is the way he get out of the car and walk up in the bank, man. I'm like, man, what is this nigga about to do? Whew. Right? And I tell her, I said, no, nigga, you're my boy, but we're going to have to slow down hanging together. Why? Because every time we get in the car, you get in my car, you need to go to the bank. Yeah. And the way you go in the bank make a nigga feel nervous. I don't like how I feel. It's not you. I love you. You my nigga. Okay, yes, and that word nigga. See, you got to understand. Don't let words control you. Again, you'll see me with a shirt on that had P-U-S-S-Y, right? The most expensive meat in the world. It is. God gave y'all a gift that is beautiful. It has created kingdoms, presidents. It has turned men into gentlemen. You understand that? A creature that's accepted by God. You are the mother to God's child. Forget man's. Before you're a mother to man's child, you're a mother to God's child. So God has given you a gift. So even me to take the word and not let you be controlled by the offense of it, because you're offended by a gift that God gave you, because I say the word pussy. I know this probably whatever, okay? But I apologize, P-U-S-S-Y, right? But that's them trying to control you when it is the truth. But you use it in the wrong way. It's the forbidden fruit. You allow a man to have it. Save it for a gentleman. Save it for a gentleman. But again, back to me saying that word, okay, nigga. Trust me, I will not let society, especially the type of society that Trump create, control me. So between us, it's like us diluting Kool-Aid. It just doesn't taste right no more. You know, you can't even taste it. We put so much water in, it's diluted. It's not sweet to them. It's bitter to us, but you pour enough water in, it's just regular water anymore, okay? It don't have no flavor to it. None. Nobody can get anything from it. So the more we use it and throw it outside, okay, worst thing is don't call me a boy. Worst thing is don't come at me like a man. You come at me like a man, you won't like the man in me. Trust me, I was raised by 6 fathers. And I learned how to master man in me. I'm a gentleman. I carry myself. Me being a gentleman, I come at you respectfully. Come at me respectfully. But try to swell up on me, where I come from, that's a no-no. But again, I'm about to break from this. I have some work that I gotta go get done. It's Friday. Please, my people, be safe out there. It's a crazy world out there. Know your surroundings and know your feeling. Your spirit will let you know who's around you, what's around you, how you should feel. And it's not always, don't look for negative, because you will bring negative to you. I had to learn how to suppress that. I walk in the room and control the room because I want to find the biggest and baddest in the room. And I want them to feel my energy. I don't care who they are. So when I look for it, I found it. So when you go looking for something, God will show you. Your spirit will help you seek it out. Again, I'm showing you how to be connected to your spirit. So if you don't want to seek out negative, and then not only that, your face will show it. You can get a certain level of seriousness that make people look at them and they feel themselves and they get scared. I'm like, oh man, I didn't mean that. I'm just putting that face on. Don't come at me stupid. But, you know, break a smile. I can't always carry a Mr. Rogers smile on my face to make everybody else feel comfortable. Again, how are you coming at me? Show me, be respectful, speak. If you can come at me like, oh, you think you big, then guess what? I'm going to crush that. I'm going to crush that. Be humble, I'm humble. Okay? I try to be humble. I speak humble. Okay? And with intent, with intention. I choose to be. But you see, a man has to learn how to choose, and that's a hard choice to make. All men cannot become gentlemen, because sometimes the things that make most men weak, you got to face that and be strong by choice. By choice. And when you learn how to choose to face your weakness and be strong in them, that is a gentleman. That's like ready, choosing the female creature to be stronger than you, and you willing to get on his knees, because see, only a goddess can allow you to get into heaven's gates. You have to go through a goddess and God's child to make that happen. And God's going to ask you, how did you treat my child and my daughter? Wouldn't you want to know the same thing? Wouldn't you want to know the same thing? And you got to understand, God was born just like you. So it's inexcusable. You can't say, God, you don't know. You don't understand. You never walked this earth. Yes, I did. I walked as Jesus. I came through my mother's womb. I allow myself to call another man my father. I foster a relationship with another man. I learn to respect that man, even though he was not my father. And think about how many men out there, that ain't my daddy, that ain't my daddy. You got to be happy that this man come and play a role as your father. Even though I think some of it's excessive, trust me. I had 6 foster fathers. Some of them thought the harder they whooped me, the better I'd be. Okay, the quicker they hit me, the harder they hit me, how they hit me. I survived it. Trust me, my trials and tribulations was designed by Jesus, granted to me by the Most High, which he's always won. He knew. And he said, if I cannot believe in my father's seed, if I cannot, my mother's not there to help me through this, believe in his spirit, and he will get me through this. And I've done this. So I'm saying it's inexcusable. Your parents is something you say thank you to for getting you to earth. They was just a vessel. They met. Mom took the seed. God chose it. God chose it. Your mama didn't even chose it. God chose your mama's seed and your mama's egg. Okay, your daddy's seed and your mama's egg to put you together and create who you are on that time and day. He knew. It was foreseen. It was something that he just put up in the time, and when that time came, it came. So don't be mad at your mama and daddy. Just respect them by saying thank you. Honor them. Honor thy father and thy mother. As Jesus did. As God on earth did. Okay? And it wasn't even his father. He fostered a relationship and respected that person and humbled himself. Think about it. God as Jesus humbled himself to foster a relationship with another man that he knew was not his father. If you cannot humble yourself and understand what makes a man strong, is learning how to be weak. For the right, if you can't do it inside your home, you'll never be able to do it outside your house. Because outside your house, you're supposed to be a man. Inside your home, you're supposed to be a gentleman. Respect will take off your shoes. Show some respect, okay? Take that trash out, okay? Put that toilet seat down. Pick up your clothes off the floor. Sit in your chair, okay? Share the TV. These are the five rooms in a house that makes it a home is because of the respect that you show to it. The respect that you show to it. And when you show that respect, guess what? You honoring God in heaven. Jesus. Jesus died for us. Man chose to kill him. Crucify him. Then they want to wear the thing that it belittles him. A cross. I think that's belittling. Somewhere in the Bible says not to honor them type of things, right? Come on. I'd rather honor Mother Earth, a stone from earth. See, y'all think God gave his son, Jesus? He gave himself, his whole family. Mother Earth, the daughter of God, the goddess, the spiritual angel, and Jesus. He gave his whole family to create earth, and you disfoul earth. It's disrespectful. You'll honor something over a man than over God. You respect man laws over what your divine laws within you. Your spiritual law, the thing. Because everybody else think it right. Everybody around you, oh my God, rah, rah. But inside you all quiet. Your spirit's like, oh man. But everybody like, yeah, you like. Guess what? Who you disrespecting? God. The spirit that bonds the seed of your father and your mother's egg together. The center core of you. That center. Yeah, you can go by your daddy. Well, my daddy raised me this way. He told me this. Yeah, and really, that might have been good when he was born and raised, but it's not good now. Okay, and your mom just look at you like, do what your daddy said. And I don't know why she's not leading the home, but again, that might be outside the house. Again, everybody runs their house and home different. A lot of them don't even understand they have two. Because women still arguing in front. You don't run the house. You don't run the house. Let him run the house. Let him run the house. You run the home. That's the interior. That's where the heart is. The love is. The house is outside dwelling. They can come to the house. You look at them. They can't come in my home. You got to understand the difference between a house and a home. Ask Trump. Real estate is a very powerful thing. You become president of the United States. Guess what? You're the president of United Home, your home. And the house is inside the home, so you run everything. You tell them, go cut the grass, take care of the lawn, cut the weeds down, make the yard outside the house look good. But inside the home, you run that, take out the garbage, okay? Put your stuff in the junk drawer, put the toilet seat down, pick your clothes up off the floor, sit in your chair, okay? You run that home. He has rules that he needs to follow. I'm a foster child. I was raised in a broken home, in a broken house. But I come to realize that each and every one of them I went into, the rules were the same. A lot of people don't know that. So we fight the power. The power of the repeatability of the rules that in every house and home are the same. You just got to learn how to adapt to them. When you adapt to them, you seem like you're brilliant. Other people fighting it. I ain't doing this. This is my. And how can you own a piece of real estate in somebody else's? Serious, kids. Okay, trust me. If your parent allow you to own your room inside their home and house, they're fools. And you will grow up. That's privilege. Okay? In every house I went to, trust me, there's some they would take my door off. I had 2 or 3 other kids inside my room. Okay? Oh, that's you. But guess what? It made me tough. It made me tough. People went to the military. I was raised in a military style type of house. My world was every camp I went to, every house, every home I went to was different. They all treated like a house. Even the boys' group home, my house parents. But that's a whole nother story. But understand the similarity in everything you do. And when you see this thing, training somebody, they got to learn 10 things. First thing, say, it's 5 things you already know. Come and look at them. You see that? Yes. Okay, don't worry about them. You already know them. Pay attention to the 5 you don't know. Focus on them. Now you just cut your learning in half. And when you learn the 5 things you already know and everything, know you. Know you and everything you're going to meet. Now you only got to focus on the other 5 you don't know. Know yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, how you really feel when you're around that person. And you got to know you first before you can know yourself then. And once you know yourself, then go explore the parts that you don't know and cut that learning lesson in half. Because sometimes we act like deer in headlights, all newbie to stuff. Has nothing to do with anything really going on, but all newbie to stuff. And when you get past of relearning yourself over and over, you know yourself here, know yourself there quickly. I can know this person now, I know this. I can know myself in each and every zodiac sign. I don't care how many new ones they add, I can know myself in each and every zodiac sign. Male or female. If I'm around a male or female, I can tell you because I know their signs and I know how they affect me. It doesn't matter how I affect them because they ain't aware of themselves and I don't care. But I'm like, okay, all right. Then if they really don't know themselves, they all you know what? You too much. You dude, girl, y'all got to go. You know what I'm saying? You like ready? You wishy-washy. You strong here. Then I listen to conversation. You strong over there. Who the hell are you? And your wishy-washy way you understand? You learn. And if you don't like how you feel about yourself when that person, then I'm like, yeah, cool. We see each other from a distance. And so you can never be alone. People are afraid that they pit up with personalities and people just to be so they won't be alone. You're inviting the devil inside your home. Your home is inside you.